So we're going to talk about how to manage upwards. That is, how to gain the respect of your boss and advance your career. The connection you have with your manager can have a significant impact on your job and, of course, your happiness. Since powerful people often have a lot of demands on their time and may need to supervise a large amount of people, you must be the one to invest time into building a solid relationship with them. Having strong and meaningful relationships with people in charge will enhance your job satisfaction, create a positive work environment, and help you to achieve your career goals. So I'm going to tell you how you can gain respect and recognition of your manager to give you a greater chance of securing the best projects, better promotion prospects, get a pay rise, and improve your overall happiness at work. Hi, my name's Sarah Butler, or essbee, and I'm a marketing and communications professional with over 20 years experience. So if you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe to my channel. It will really help me. So why do you need to manage your manager? Ideally, we'd all be recognised for just our skills and knowledge. However, the reality is that perceptions and judgments cloud objectivity. Most often managers are too busy performing their own jobs, dealing with the machinations of office politics and managing upwards themselves, if they're savvy, to invest very much time and effort into individual team members. At the end of the day, your manager just wants you to make their life easy and help them look good by assisting the team to reach its goals, objectives, and KPIs. Your manager may not be a great manager. In fact, they may not have even been given their position because of their management skills. Often managers are promoted just because they're very skilled technically, not because they have the emotional intelligence needed. Your manager will be time poor, have many projects on the go at once, and have lots of working relationships to manage. You may not even get along with your boss or think they do a poor job at managing. Factor in that you may only be physically in the same workspace a day or two a week nowadays, and it becomes even harder to be recognised. This may also mean you fall a long way down their priority list, but it's essential that you stay at the top of theirs. Managing up is not about sucking up to your boss. It's about learning techniques and strategies to facilitate a productive working relationship that positions yourself as the natural deputy to your manager and an indispensable part of their team. The first step to managing up is accepting that your manager is your manager. Your relationship with your manager may not be so good, or you may feel they don't have the necessary skills to be in their position. You may be overly ambitious and feel like you should be in charge. You may even disrespect the lines of authority and attempt to circumvent them, refusing to acknowledge their power and authority over your work. This can cause tension, disharmony, or even conflict. If this is the case, you are unlikely to win, and it may even derail your career. An organisation is not going to support an employee that is damaging morale, creating issues, and overstepping bounds. If you do believe you can do a better job than your boss, the wisest thing to do is to check your ego. Remember that your manager might have certain skills or experience that you don't or you haven't recognised. Accept your situation, be professional, and start managing up to prove your worth to your boss. So now that you understand the importance of managing your manager, here are some proven methods that can be easily implemented into your working day. Be an expert at what you do. The best way to gain your manager's trust is to be an expert at what you do. This means that you have a thorough and comprehensive understanding of your job scope and purpose, as well as the best and most efficient ways to accomplish that work. Whether you're an engineer, salesperson, accountant, admin assistant, or other occupation, being an expert at what you do means more than being technically exceptional at your job. It also includes that you know your company's mission and your job's role in achieving that mission. That you're familiar with your company's competitors and industry and how your organisation is differentiated from the competition. You know your company's product or service offerings, its quality standards and financial projections. You have a good understanding of your company's culture and how it defines success. And you have the ability to cooperate, network and collaborate with all areas of the organisation. Next, identify your manager's style and adapt to it. Look at what attributes your manager values and praises in other people. This is a simple and effective way of developing some of those characteristics for yourself. Ask yourself some of these questions to assist you. Does your manager prefer information delivered as an executive summary or with a high level of detail? How does your manager like to communicate? For example, face-to-face or email or phone or direct message or video call. Adapt your communication channels to suit them. How does your manager act with their own manager? This may give you clues about how to conduct yourself. What level of tone or formality does your manager communicate with? Match it, but take yours up one notch so you don't sound overly familiar. What do your colleagues do that elicits praise or negative feedback from your manager? Does your manager make decisions by themselves or want input from the team? Don't offer your opinions if they're not welcome, because this will cause irritation. Find any differences in style and adapt yours to match, or find points of friction and eliminate them. Next, bring solutions, not problems. Don't manage back to your manager. That is, if an issue arises, don't just report it back to your manager and leave it with them to resolve. Come armed with possible solutions. This will demonstrate your proactiveness, maturity, and commitment to resolving the problem. Even if your proposed solutions aren't used, your manager will appreciate the effort you went to in order to think the problem through and explore the options available. Make them look good. Sounds obvious, right? Ways to make your manager look good include asking for help if you need it. Don't try and wing it if you're struggling. Your manager will appreciate you reaching out early rather than making a mess of it later on. Keep them in the loop. Managers do not like surprises, so keep them fully up to date. Find out how your manager likes to be updated and accommodate them. For example, they may want to be told immediately or prefer daily or weekly updates. Do they prefer face-to-face communication or an email or instant message? Learn what are the things they want to be told of straight away and what can wait. Meet your deadlines every time. Better yet, meet them early and allow time for feedback and revision if possible. Signal to your manager that you are progressing as planned and meeting the deadline will be achieved. That'll be one less thing that they have to worry about. Next, pay attention to the details. Ensure every task is done to the highest standard. Ask for and openly accept honest feedback from your boss and other experienced colleagues on an ongoing basis to continually up your game. Tell your ideas to your manager first. If they don't run with it, accept it and just move on. Don't then seek others in the organisation to tell. You may not know your manager's reasons for not taking up a suggestion. They may have information that you don't have. Telling others will just look like you're trying to undermine or circumvent your manager. Demonstrate loyalty. Do not badmouth your boss. Even if you disagree, do so in private with your manager, then move on and show a front of unity and agreement. Gossiping will get back to your manager and create a more toxic environment. You, as the subordinate and the instigator, will really come off as the winner in these situations. Don't put your manager in a position where they have to defend or make excuses for you. If your behaviour causes a situation where they have to defend you, their colleagues and superiors may wonder if they have adequate control of their team and its effectiveness. Next, give them all the information they need. A manager's ability to make good decisions depends on having up-to-date, accurate and reliable data from you and the other people they manage. Act as eyes and ears on team projects, interdepartmental relationships, and the latest in company and industry developments. Providing business-critical information to your manager makes you invaluable to them. However, don't tell tales or spread rumours. If you do, you may lose the trust of your colleagues, your manager, and other important people in your organisation. Make sure your information is truthful, accurate, relevant, and timely, and never ever hide bad news. Remember, managers hate surprises. Next, tell them how they can help you best. Make it easy for your manager to best manage you rather than them having to figure it out. For example, you may work best for a manager who can help you prioritise or can provide you information in a certain way so you can understand it best. Maybe you're a morning person, so negotiate with your manager to rearrange your important tasks to occur earlier in the day. Be assertive but not demanding. You are passing on information so that your absolute best can be done for your boss, not to be difficult. Next, acknowledge when they do good work. Take the time to authentically recognise when they have done good work. Even though you're their subordinate, they will appreciate your comments. However, this must be genuine and not just sucking up. If your manager does do something that really helps you, ensure you recognise and thank them and let them know the positive effect it's had on you. Like with toddlers, you want to positively reinforce good behaviours, even in your boss. Lastly, don't stop being a superstar. On occasion, a manager may feel threatened if you're performing at an exceptional level and may use sabotage techniques such as being highly critical and ignoring your ideas. Don't downgrade your efforts if this is the case. Instead, let your manager know that you're not a threat and you are just trying to work the best you can for them and for the good of the team. Be honest, assertive, and positive, and don't let it affect the quality of your work. The Harvard Business Review defines managing up as being the most effective employee you can be, creating value for your boss and your company. Managing up can be especially critical when you're working with a new manager or have changed jobs. Starting a relationship off on the right foot will be beneficial if you demonstrate these actions straight away. So be an exceptional performer in your job and an outstanding employee by managing up to your manager to maximise your chances of career success and workplace happiness. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week for my next video.